All right, our first one on the Dipsy of the day. What was that set at, Nick?
That was 60.
All right, 60. It was on 60 feet on the line counter on a harness with a perch blade. No, that's the black willow blade. Hey, I'm Captain Jim Hanley. I'm out on Lake Erie today, once again with my son-in-law Nick from Texas, and we're doing a little Dipsy Diver fishing. Some of you who are watching it are probably real experienced with it. You and other ones are new like me. You want to learn how to do it. So it's all about how you let them out, how you set them, what bait's putting on there. We're fishing mostly with crawlers. So Nick's getting set up, as I have in many of my videos, is how to put a crawler on that harness the right way. The first hook through the tip, and the second one below the collar, and go from there. So we're good. All right. That one was on a copper willow. So both fish we've caught so far have been on willow blades. One was black, one was copper. If you're not used to Dipsies, you want to reset it. Put your little tab right there in the setting, and we have this on a 3 setting, so it's going to go out to the starboard side of the boat again. When we're doing it, letting it out, we reset our line counter. We press the button, reset it to 0, and all of my line counters would put the ratchet on. I hate the ratchet, but it helps it go down slow and easy. So that one was set at 90 feet out, which is set for about 50 feet. So that fish came down 50 feet over 76 feet. So slow and easy. All right, we got a little tangle here. Let's see what Nick does here. Is underneath it or is the top of it? There we go. And we got a fish on the back end of that thing. Yeah, we do. Let's see if we can still record while we're doing this. And yes, we can. Let's see here. Oh, it's just it's a little one. All right, let's take a close look at what a Dipsy Diver is all about. The number one thing on the bottom side of it is the left and right setting. Moving it to the left to settings from up to number 3, which is really shooting way out to the side where we caught a lot of the fish today. And then you can move it back the other way to the right from 0 to 3 settings. Now, wherever you decide to do it, I always take my screwdriver and snug her down a little bit. Just one little click so it won't move while you're doing it. So that's a critical part. Here's the indicator right here. Now on Dipsy Divers too, the ring can be removed to change the diver's distance, how deep it goes and whatnot. So you can take that ring on and off. Now, a lot of my Dipsy Divers, I spray them black simply because an old timer, somebody not even as old as I am, showed me that black is better because it's disappears a little bit more in the water. Here's the other part that's the trigger. The key is right here. You attach your line to the swivel right here. When the fish hits it, it releases. See, now this one's too tight. It would never release. Oh, okay. So here's a good point. Good thing I didn't try to use this one. Here's a screw setting right here. We loosen that up. Let's see if she pops out now. Nope, still too tight. This one must be, I've never been used before. I pulled it out of the box. Perfect when something goes wrong, put it on video, and there it goes. Okay, so let's put the ring back in place. And this setting right here, between these 2 pieces of plastic, this little metal rod is gonna sit in there, and obviously it was too tight, so we're gonna loosen up even more. Let's loosen it up a pretty big turn here and not strip the head while I'm doing it. Put it in there. Now it's releasing right. So once you get going like this, what you want to do is put it in the water, set your rod hard, see if it trips out. If it's too loose, then you snug her down a little bit with a turn. And now it's probably, I would say, it's probably too loose now. Play around with it. You can never get them perfect right out of the box. So that's the way it does it. And then your bait and your lure attaches to this part and goes out. So basically when it's doing, it's swinging one way or it's swinging the other way. That's how a Dipsy Diver works. All right, so we're getting near to Time to lock it down, and here's a real critical point right here. When you got your Dipsy set just right, we're going to set this at 100 feet. Almost at 100 right there. Okay, lock it down. Now make sure very slowly put it in the rod holder, because if you go too fast, you're going to trip that rod. You're going to trip that Dipsy. You got to bring it back in and start all over again, because an unsprung Dipsy does you no good. That one really sprung the Dipsy.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
All right, let's see what happens. I'm gonna get the net. When you with the Dipsies, with the really long leaders we've got on them, you got to walk to the front of the boat. Nice one. All right. Yeah, baby.
Another one on the boat.
All right, heading in. We caught a few. Little Dipsy Diver info. Hope you learned a little bit. Captain Jim. See you next time.